Welcome, everyone, to today's podcast brought to you by 10 Leaves. We're thrilled to have you join us. If you're a tech entrepreneur in India aiming to take your innovations to the global stage, you're exactly where you need to be.
That's right. Today, we'll be diving into the Dubai International Financial Centre, or DIFC, and its incredible new innovation packages designed exclusively for tech startups in India. These packages are your gateway to international markets, capital, and a thriving ecosystem. So, stay tuned, you won't want to miss this. Let's get started.
So, what exactly is DIFC?
That's an important question before we dive deep into today's subject. The Dubai International Financial Centre, or DIFC, is a global financial hub that has been transforming the region since its establishment in 2004. It's ranked among the top 10 onshore financial centres worldwide and is renowned for its common law framework, independent regulator, the Dubai Financial Services Authority, and its English language judiciary through the DIFC courts. These elements provide businesses with legal and operational transparency.
That's impressive. But it's not just a business hub, is it?
Not at all. DIFC is also a lifestyle destination, offering much more than just workspaces. Imagine working in a district filled with cafes, fine dining options, art galleries, luxury residential apartments, green spaces, and world-class hotels. It's a place where work truly meets life, fostering a vibrant and innovative environment.
Sounds like a perfect ecosystem for creativity and growth. Now, coming to today's topic, let's talk about the DIFC innovation licenses. Can you tell us what are they all about?
Yes, these licenses are designed for startups using cutting-edge technologies like AI, blockchain, and Web3. DIFC is already home to over 1,200 innovation licenses, supporting businesses in FinTech, EduTech, and RegTech. They're perfect for entrepreneurs looking to thrive in a dynamic ecosystem.
That's incredible. I've also heard about the Innovation Testing License. What's that?
The Innovation Testing License is a regulatory sandbox offered by the Dubai Financial Services Authority. It allows startups to test innovative products in a controlled environment before a full-scale launch.
And what makes the DIFC Innovation Hub stand out?
The Innovation Hub is a complete ecosystem for startups. It offers affordable real estate options, accelerator programs, and access to funding from venture capitalists and family offices. Plus, there's a vibrant community of like-minded innovators to collaborate with.
That's the kind of support startups need to flourish.
Exactly. It's a one-stop solution for growth and networking.
Moving on to the most important topic of today's podcast. Can you tell us about the Market Explorer and Market Expansion packages?
Of course, these packages are tailored specifically for Indian startups and offer an affordable way to access international markets. The Market Explorer package starts at just $208 per month and is perfect for businesses looking to test market opportunities. It includes subsidized co-working spaces, discounted visa fees, and a 2-year duration to establish your presence.
And what about the Market Expansion package?
The Market Expansion package is designed for scaling businesses. It starts at $652 per month and allows for expanded activities with access to more resources. Both packages provide a cost-effective solution for startups to grow internationally.
Sounds like a great opportunity for Indian startups to step onto the global stage.
Definitely. And here's another exciting development. DIFC recently signed an MOU with Nasscom, India's leading technology association. This collaboration aims to attract and engage Indian tech companies in DIFC's innovation and FinTech ecosystem, fostering advancements in AI, FinTech, and other groundbreaking technologies.
That's a fantastic initiative to strengthen ties between Indian startups and DIFC's thriving ecosystem. So, what do you think are the requirements for getting an innovation license at DIFC?
Startups need to meet a few key criteria. They must provide tech-related services like AI, software solutions, or blockchain. Financial services and crypto-related activities are not allowed, except for NFT creation without sales. A physical presence within DIFC is required, with at least a flexible desk in a co-working space. Their business activities must focus on innovation and tech, but not on trading products.
And what kind of activities can startups undertake with this license?
Permitted activities include distributed ledger technology services, innovation and AI research and consultancies, software development, IT infrastructure, and portal services, technology R&D and internet consultancy.
Interesting. And what are the benefits that startups can get with an innovation license?
Yes, the key benefits includes a highly subsidized annual license fee of $400, waiver of the $50,000 minimum share capital requirement, affordable co-working space options at $2,000 annually, up to 2 visas with reduced costs.
That's great. Can you also tell us why is DIFC the ideal place for tech startups?
DIFC combines robust legal frameworks with a thriving ecosystem. Startups can access talent, funding, and innovative programs like the Venture Studio, which helps scale ideas into viable businesses. DIFC's focus on innovation ensures tech companies thrive.
We have heard something about their initiative called Ignite. Can you give us some details about that?
So, Ignite is a dynamic startup ecosystem designed to connect startups with exclusive vendor offers, one-on-one mentorship, access to funding opportunities, a vibrant community of innovators, and engaging events. Additionally, members benefit from access to DIFC facilities such as AI campus and event spaces.
And what about DIFC dues?
The DIFC has implemented a path-breaking employee workplace savings plan, called DUES, to restructure the previously defined employee benefit plan into a funded and professionally managed defined contribution plan. The DUES initiative also offers a voluntary savings plan, allowing employees working in the DIFC to secure their financial future in an easy-to-manage fashion. DUES has found significant traction within the centre, and together with the DIFC employment law, provides employees and employers with a world-class human resources framework.
That was really helpful. Moving on, please tell us what role does the DIFC VC fund manager ecosystem play?
The DIFC has implemented a venture capital fund manager regime that made it easier for startup and existing VC fund managers to set up in and operate from the centre. It is anticipated that the new regime will attract over 100 VC fund managers in the coming 2 years, thus creating an ecosystem where technology companies and VC funds coexist, and access to funding is made much easier for technology firms that set up in the DIFC. Such an environment helps attract good talent from all over the world. Over 40,000 professionals already live and work in the DIFC. Technology companies in the DIFC are able to source better talent and access a pool of premium service providers within the centre, thus making it a self-containing ecosystem.
That was very informative. And what about DIFC Venture Studio regulations?
Last year, the DIFC announced the launch of the first global Venture Studio Launchpad to assist with the growth of the UAE's financial ecosystem and to be a growth partner and business enabler to venture studios, allowing them to set up and scale from the DIFC. The Venture Studio regulations provide the legal and regulatory framework under which venture studios and similar arrangements and any spin-off entities formed by venture studios can establish and operate in the DIFC. This initiative complements the existing DIFC Venture Fund Manager framework and the DIFC Innovation License initiatives, which together will serve to make the DIFC the leading destination for both innovators and their funding partners. The Venture Studio model enables venture studios to establish a company in the DIFC that acts as both a holding and operating vehicle, Venture Studio, licensed to incubate new business ideas, each a venture, and if they reach a minimum viable product, MVP stage, to convert the ventures to newly incorporated Venture Studio entities, each a Venture Studio company.
And what about the registration process to get an innovation license?
The registration process involves submitting a detailed business plan and KYC documents, pre-screening and approval, legal registration with the Registrar of Companies, license issuance and establishment card creation for visa applications. The whole process takes 12 to 15 working days, following which visas and permits can be applied under the new company.
What is the information required in the business plan?
The following details will be required: background of the entity, a summary overview of the entity being established in the DIFC, a clear description of the ownership structure, percent, biographies of each shareholder/UBOS of the company, highlighting their accomplishments and career milestones. In the case of a parent entity, a brief history of the entity is sufficient. Business activities. Define the entity's business activities to be conducted from the DIFC. Elaborate further on your technology and innovation. Who is your target market? What is your revenue model? And how far you are with your product. Provide a value proposition. Source of income. Who is funding the DIFC entity? Shareholders/parent entity. Provide a brief description of the financial background of the shareholders, if they are funding the entity to be established, and if funds have been raised. Explain how your source of income/wealth was accumulated. Explain what supporting documents you are providing to support the above. Documents required: passport copies of each shareholder/director/UBO. If individual shareholders are funding the entity, bank statements for the last 6 months are required. If a parent entity is funding the DIFC entity, 2 years audited financial statements are required. Certificate of incorporation, if the entity to be established will be funded by a parent entity. A deck or presentation describing your entity and its business activity. A workflow chart illustrating clearly how the technology works and its process.
And what about the costs and logistics?
Registration costs include a $100 one-time fee and $400 annual license fee. An establishment card costs 1,900 UAE dirhams, and visa fees start at 2,950 UAE dirhams. Importantly, the application process is fully digital, so there's no need to be physically present.
Please tell us more about an establishment card and a PSA.
The establishment card is a card issued by the General Directorate of Residency and Foreigners Affairs in Dubai to allow an entity to submit employment visa applications. It is for the entity who requires visas under DIFC and will not be required for those who are not in need of any visa. You can apply for visas under DIFC once the entity is incorporated. And a PSA is the personnel sponsorship agreement that must be signed with DIFC authority if the entity wishes to sponsor employees.
That's great for international entrepreneurs. Lastly, tell us if someone wants to get started with DIFC, how can 10 Leaves assist?
Well, we provide turnkey services for DIFC innovation licenses. In fact, we are one of the 2 approved service providers to assist with the formation of such licenses in the centre. Our digital processes help you complete the formalities in a systematic and timely manner, with 0 in-person interaction requirements. We also assist with bank account opening in most major local banks in the UAE. Startups require a lot of legal assistance, but sometimes find lawyer costs to be prohibitive. Many then resort to shortcut methods of downloading template agreements from the internet, ones that can lead to many problems in the future. Through 10 Leaves Legability, we offer customized legal solutions for startups, from the shareholder or investor agreements to share vesting plans and employment agreements. We also assist in designing holding structures to protect intellectual property, which is key to technology companies. All this at startup-friendly prices. Our market entry solutions help you explore expansion into Saudi Arabia, Europe, and India. We assist you in these jurisdictions as well. Coming to technology, our in-house tech solution, Tenel Technologies, helps you partner with recognized and professional vendors so as to build your platforms and integrate them with financial service partners such as banks and other fintechs. Finally, our access to venture capital fund managers, who are our own clients, helps put you in front of VC funds that seek to invest in startups such as yours.
That's comprehensive. I think it's great to have experts guide entrepreneurs through every step.
Absolutely.
And with this, we wrap up today's podcast. We hope this deep dive into DIFC and its innovation ecosystem has given you valuable insights into why it's the ideal launchpad for an Indian tech startup.
Yes. From cutting-edge technology licenses to a thriving global network, DIFC has it all. And for this and everything else, 10 Leaves is here to guide you every step of the way.
Thank you for tuning in. Until next time, keep innovating and chasing those big ideas. Bye for now.